Hi Pest, a German streamer just finished the hardcore Kappa challenge. This VoIP took him only 3,100 raids. That's so much time. Like, to give perspective, on my main account right now, I am level 65. And I have done 1,800 raids. So, I don't know. I've only did like about 1,000 hours on my account, probably. Give or take. Oh, maybe a little bit less. 700 hours. That's a long time. That's a long, long time. Long. Drunk Canuck, thanks for the 3 months, dude. The Expert, 95, thanks for the 3 months. Daddy Law, 69, thanks for 16 months. Hot Rods and T-Rexes, thanks for 21 months. Would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Look at it.
Well spent,
Sorry?
brother.
I ruined it. Sashakam, thanks for 2 months. 2 months, let's go. Kakel, 91, thanks for 6 months. Editors know what they did. Absolute spectacular job. Thanks, man. Thanks for 6 months. Silences, thanks for 6 months. Alexander, the second, thanks for 12 months. A whole year, how time flies. Thanks, dude. Thanks for the whole year. T Snip, thanks to Prime. Malvid, thanks to the Prime. Yale Boots, thanks for 2 months. So Melted, T, thanks for 6 months. The Reaper 2000 with the tier 3 sub. 10 months. Can we get some moisture in the chat? If you're a follower now, you can get the moisture emote, so you can all get amongst the spammage. Dumpy Tom with the 17 months. To Sergeant Sloth Gaming, thanks for 2 months. Krill Sock, thanks for 14 months. I'm probably drunk. AU with the 32 months. Hope you've been well, mate. Hope you've been well. Are we close enough for Gib Wipe? Oh, not yet. Not yet. Soon. Momphis, thanks for 7 months. How is everyone today? Top of the fucking morning. Coldblood told me to do my Twitter post. So what I might do is I'll load up my Twitter app. And I'm going to say bot check. And you guys are going to just spam beep boop. All right. You ready? Digilord? Someone ban Digilord. He's gone. Done with him. Wow, my keyboard is so dirty. Look at all that skin. Kind of makes me want to hurl a little bit. All right. We might play some 7 Days to Die at the end, all right? Are you guys ready? I'll do it this way. All right. We're playing games today. Look, bot check. Look, there's the beep boops. Bots are in. We're live. Let's go. Bot check. The botting is done, chat. You've done your bit. All right. So today we're going to start off with Tarkov. I might play some 7 Days to Die at the end. Who said it, Choice? I knew it all along. Pistol view bots and uses Tarkov Prime as much. Tarkov Prime, so much fairness. Yep. Where are my Tarkov Prime subs? There's one. Bakers6803. Thanks for the 3 months. Love you, Papa Pest. Thank you, dude. Any more Primes? Dark Fair with the tier 1 for 9 months. Ed Stark Gamer, the Prime for 4 months. Superior Drummer, thanks for the 7 months tier 1. Appreciate it, guys. Hello, Fallen Angel. Loose Caboose with the 6 months tier 1.
Keep it up, bro.
Thank you, dude. Good Kai, thanks for the 10 months. Will there be a marathon when 12-12 arrives? You'll just have to wait and see. I'm putting all my pieces together and I'll announce it later this week, most likely. What I am doing.
Moist.
Fat Maui plays, thanks to the 2 months. Prime. Hort Waffer, thanks to the 20 months. First time viewer here, 22. Fallen King, 22. Here. How you going, mate? The Drans, thanks to the prompt. Fuller B, thanks to the 14 months. Shreks, 2 Tilted, thanks to the 3 months. Will there be a sale before the what? I don't know, man.
Where
I'm sorry.
Are all the primers? Pestily moist, pestily poggers.
There was literally a sale like 2 weeks ago. I don't think they'll do another one. Like, if I was to be honest. I changed my name in game and it told me I could change it again on the 12th of 12th after the 12th of the 12th. That's lucky. Hey, Pestilly, do you think you'll like the gameplay when they make it fully open world? All right, serious question, Lelouch. Like, I don't know how to say the rest of your name, so I was going to call you Lelouch. Serious question. Now, don't be rude. But do you honestly think we are ever going to see an open world Tarkov? A full open world Tarkov? I think at best we will get something that's similar to Division, but you'll kind of run to like checkpoints that will load you into each map. You'll finish the map, you'll go to your hideout, then you'll go to the next map. So they'll all be connected, and you'll have to move in between each. But it's not going to be like, oh, I'm in customs and I can see interchange. I'm going to snipe interchange from customs. Like, I can't see it happening. So it's kind of like a Stalker game. Yep. I think it'll be like that. Yep. I've only played Stalker once and it was a long time ago, but from my memory, that's how I feel it will happen. What was I up to? Collar B with the 14 months. Shreks, 2 Tilted, thanks to the 3 months. 1 Wicked, thanks to 8 months. Smite Infection, thanks to the 3 months. How you going, Britt? Britt, you're not working hard enough. You got way too much time to be in this chat. I'm going to have to speak to Josh about this. I'm literally working right now. No, I'm messaging Josh. CCS Charlie Boy, thanks for the 2 months. Irritating llama, such as you can only access one area by its adjacent location. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I reckon will happen eventually. Caldone, thanks to the Prime. Like, for example, you're only going to be able to go to labs from factory or streets. VoIP is coming in 12/12. Nice, Britt. I hope that goes well. I hope you're looking after yourself, of course.
Really enjoying the 7 days to die content. Learned a lot. Thank you. Hashtag free the editors.
Don't say that. Don't say that. If you start a movement, then I quit. All right? If you start a movement, then I'll quit. 12.12 or 23.12? At least you're doing what you enjoy now, Brett. And that's what matters. How fun do you think 12/12 wipe will be compared to previous wipes? I honestly think it'll be the most enjoyable wipe. As long as the game holds stable and the cheaters don't go too crazy, it'll be the most enjoyable wipe of all time. I'm not even exaggerating that. The fact that there's dailies, it'll feel fresh for a lot of people compared to just doing the same quest over and over again. VoIP, which means you'll get the opportunity to just have different situations happen instead of it just being the same old run in, try and kill everyone, steal their loot and go. Like, you'll actually just say, hey, man, hey, what's going on? You're like, oh, just getting that shit done. Like, but there's going to be this funny shit. And sometimes it might be just weird and shit. But like for the VoIP, but other times it's, yeah.
VoIP equals content, can't wait.
Yeah, pimp juice. I agree. There's going to be so many, bro, please. I need my pocket watch. Yeah, it'll be so much of that. Enjoyed the train duos yesterday. Excited for more. Awesome. Chitty, thanks for the 9 months. Look at my VoIP. My VoIP is amazing. Stop acting like you know the exact date. Since we don't know the date format, we cannot say for sure if it's going to be 12th of December or December the 12th. I don't know why people aren't believing me. All right. Would you do a raid with the editors? Can't, because I live in Australia. I'm thinking about coming to America next year, all right? And possibly Europe as well. So I'll see what I can do. Hey, Colt, can you go to Discord and ban the person named Slav? Come to Florida, we'll set you up with tanks and stuff. Slav with a V. Right. I DM'd you. Flip a coin. Scared of both. That's not fair. Are you going to meet Nikita for a collab stream where you have some vodka and some Vegemite? That'd be pretty cool. I've already said him Vegemite. I could honestly go to Russia next year. As long as we can organize it all and that. It would have to be probably, maybe I could go to Russia and TwitchCon at the same time. Something like that. When's TwitchCon Amsterdam? TwitchCon Europe. July in Amsterdam and San Diego in October. We'll see. Calling it now, you're wrong. Night videos was aces. Glad you enjoyed it. What made you click the video, the thumbnail or the title? I need to know.
We're getting close to a full year. Isn't that just moist?
Enough, you in chat? Enough, are you in chat? Time is over there for you right now? 5:14 a.m. I've been running Shoreline with a 4x scope PP19 for fun today. Love the 7 days to die Vids plans. Well, might play some bit later today. Have you served with the British infantry? No, the only British soldiers I served with were when I went through School of Infantry, my sergeant and platoon commander were both Royal British Marines. And they were doing like a partnership deal where they would come and train our troops, and so they were our sergeant and platoon commander. Yeah, but that was the only time I had anything to do with them. I got no idea, Kosha. I don't even know who they are. Did you work with SBS? I mean SAS? SBS in Australia is like something broadcast something. It's like a TV channel. Special boat service. I know people that are either gone there or have left from there, but I've never specifically worked with them. I had a mate who left from there, and you know, we're pretty good mates for a while, and then he went full off grid. He just totally disappeared now. I think last time I heard he was in Thailand or some shit. Could also be 12 plus 12 for 23-24 since it's Thursday, but that's the patch date. Doesn't necessarily mean what. Moist. I'd be extremely surprised. I'd be extremely surprised if if the patch didn't come with a wipe. Just because it's already been like 5.5 months. It's just over 5 months now. But say if it was the 12th or the 23rd, it would be 5.5 to 6 months, which is around the time of a wipe cycle. So many things have changed in that last 5.5 to 6 months. It's just like, and when's the next patch going to be? Could be 3, 4, 5 months away. So if the next patch is like a good 3 months away, that's like a 9-month wipe. The game would be fucking struggle town. The SUS mostly recruits from Among Us. How do you went front to back or back to front? I'm side to side. Circle of motion. I just like to go around the rim. Oh. I was honestly thinking about a bidet. I was eating. Past tense. You're not eating anymore, so you don't have to worry about that. Do you reckon bidets are worth it?
The content. This is my first playthrough. Your vids help a lot.
No worries, man. Equalizer, thanks for 2 months. Dr. Bat Fasted, thanks for 100 bits. Nathan WNS, thanks for 10 months. I've got a fair few things to do this week, including the 12 Days of Christmas song. Davey91, sorry I missed that. 24 months, 2 years, dude. Legend. Matt762, thanks for the 9 months. Chitties, thanks for the 9 months. Pimp Juice, thanks for 2 months. Shaggy Goat, thanks for the 5 months. That Man Biscuit, thanks for 100 bits. Caldone, thanks for the prompt. CCS Charlie Boy, thanks for the 2 months. Might Infection, thanks for the 3 months. Where does Toast Rack live? Does anyone know where Toast Rack lives? Australia. What state? Melbourne? Interesting. Any plans for Punisher? It won't be until next year. The big thing I'm doing now, guys, is the Tarkis Awards. That's happening on the 19th. If you make it to TwitchCon Amsterdam, can you sign my Pestilly Clown mousepad? Okay, for starters, who the fuck made a Pestilly Clown mousepad? And secondly, where are my royalties? Wonder what loot you're going to get in Lighthouse. Hope not like Woods. Woods is absolutely exceptional loot, if you know where to look. Yes, so Raid Series next wipe will be filmed pretty much second week onwards. It won't be published second week onwards because obviously they've got to edit, but it'll be filmed second week onwards. So it'll probably be third or fourth week. Be the earliest we could put it out. Real site, thanks to 42 months. Holy shit, long time. I think Lighthouse will be a lot narrower. I don't know why I think that. I just feel like it's going to be a lot narrower. I think they're going to be doing a prestige system. Crispy Critter. Nikita was talking to us about it on a podcast recently. I'm going to play Tarkov naked this wipe. Wow. Unless you're still using gear, I don't really give a fuck. If you want to sit there in your fucking birthday outfit, playing video games, that's on you, bro. How are you today, Study Wolf? I'm doing well, mate. How are you doing? Oh, it's a factory? No, I mean, he's bigger than factory. Any plans or ideas for the new one in terms of approach to start, speed leveling, any of those things you're going to try differently whenever it comes? I'm going to make the executive decision that instead of being the fastest to the level as I usually do it, and well, not fastest to level, but like fastest to progress through all the place stuff and make all my guides and stuff, I'm actually going to put a lot of focus on checking out the new map. Because last time they did a new map, I leveled all the way, got to like the fucking like end game stuff, everything unlocked, everything. And it had already been like 4 or 5 days and I hadn't touched the new map, which was reserve at the time because there was no quest on reserve. And I kind of just want to check out. I want to spend some time having fun on the new map whilst everyone else is discovering the new map. So, yeah. Is BSU making a new raid series? No. So I think what I'll probably end up doing is I'll just supplement. Like say I play for 18 hours a day. 6 hours of it I'll spend on the new map or maybe even the opposite. I'll spend 12 hours on the new map and 6 hours focusing on questing and stuff. I made 2.5 million rubles the first 2 days playing the game. Thanks to your guys. No worries, man. It's on getting better for PvP with the new upcoming. Right now, you should be smashing factory and customs. Just practice. Every time you die, don't blame anything but yourself. Say, what could have I done better there? Tub Bubbles, thanks for the 20 months, dude. sort this out real quick. Lawnmowers are level 1, hey? Damn.
Love you.
Love you too. Can't believe we found a Vulcan yesterday.
Can't wait for VoIP. Haven't played in months. Ready for a fresh start. Pestily salute.
Should be good fun, man. Oh, what do I want to keep? All the MP7 mags. Gotta tidy this up because it's an absolute clusterfuck. Kilo at 8235 thanks to 16 months, dude. The True Moto thanks to the 13 months. Alright. My plan today is to show you a couple of strategies that work really well for making the rubles that have little to no risk. That's my plan for today. That you can do it any time of the wipe. And if you lose money doing this strategy, you'll probably need to quit the game because some of them are particularly super easy. I don't need any of them. I might hold on to the SP7s just because if I do a couple more of those bad guns, SP7s are handy. F56A1 to hold on to. Just a cheeky stack of 995. What's 995 selling for at the moment? Just a cheeky 3,000 a round. Jackets are OP. All right, chat. Particularly early white. How much money did I make last white? Just on, like I started this white just on jacket runs. I reckon I made on custom jacket runs. I reckon I made 20-30 million in a few days.
Long time now sub. So I thought it's your time.
Geopest long time now sub. Thanks, Mr. Dwarfmaster.
Forgot I need to reuse the prize thingy.
Thanks for 6 months, bro. Held Duke, thanks to 18 months. Oh, I forgot I need to reuse my prime thingy. Thank you. Guys, if you're not going to use your prime on me, that's fine. Make sure you use it though. You're literally letting Jeff Bezos keep the buck to go to the moon when you could be supporting content creators. So go sub to a streamer, even if it's not me, even if they're not live, just go sub to them right now. It's your something. Your life need. They're still teaching us ergonomics. How did I do that? Your life need, yes. Great English. Alright, we've tidied that up a bit. I think we could get this down to pretty much nothing. Just a few guns. Vods, RGDs.
You're awesome.
You're awesome. Alright, don't need any of them.
Love ya, bro.
Love you too. Guys, thanks for all the subs. Just a phenomenal. You're breathtaking. The Zelda, thanks for the 3 months. Tidbits, thanks for the 2 months. Leducci, thanks for the 2 months. Exhibit, thanks for the 2 months. Isn't that like a rapper? Used to be called Exhibit. Spray, thanks for the 5 months. What happened to all like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem? Was it Ice Cold? No. Ice Cold? They old? They kind of just like disappeared though. Like Ice Cube. As I said, Ice Cold, Ice Cube. That's it. Ice Cube made Pimp My Ride. That was actually a decent show. Like the cars were ridiculous, but it was just cool to see, you know?
I'm new to Tarkov.
What was the
You're invaluable to the community. Legend.
Thanks, man. What was the that I can't remember. It was like a gig where they all played together. Was that Exhibit, was it? Up in Smoke Tour, that was it. I remember being like an early teen watching that. Just loving it. D12. Was it, they had like purple something. Purple Rain? It wasn't Purple Rain. Purple Pills? Now that I'm an adult, what the fuck are Purple Pills? Is it Viagra? What is it? MDMA.
Learn a lot from your videos.
Person deleted my entire stash yesterday, snowballing from nothing. Good luck. You're going to be running against a lot of sweaties. Tiny84, thanks for 2 months. Glad you my videos were helpful, bro. Pretty sure they're purple Skittles. Ah. We had purple Skittles when I was a kid. They were like a limited edition thing. Keep that so we can look like a stormtrooper at some point. Neural necrosis, thanks for 2 months. I'm new to Tarkov. First one, you're invaluable to the community, legend. Thanks, dude. Linz, thanks for the Prime. Not Jamira, thanks for the Prime. Dragon Bengal, thanks for 21 months. Held Duke, thanks for the 18 months. Mr. Dorfmeister, thanks for the 6 months. Yeah, read that one. I think I'm up to date. If I missed a sub, I do apologize, guys. Hensley765, thanks for the Prime. Take the loot if you don't want it. I think next wipe, I'm going to put a lot more emphasis on big item cases. Like, I think I'll go to thick item cases like pretty quick. I'll do the quest one, obviously. And I'll set it up exactly like this. Or similar, right? And then I'll just have the thick item case at the top. And there's all my meds, food and drink and everything. And then the rest can just be mostly guns and armor and stuff. Because, like, it's just so much easier to have it like this than have, like, 50 cases like I used to. Have you ever been skiing? No, I have never skied in my life. However, I've snowboarded a shitload. Can you put cases inside cases? You can put these cases inside a thick case. You can't put a scav junk box inside. It won't let you. Because if I could, I'd have, like, scav junk box, Yeah. If BSG wanted to be like completely amazing, right, they would make this 12 wide. I've spoken to Nikita about it a few times and he said no. Just because he said what would happen. I'll show you what I know what his concern is, and I'll show you. So if it has it any wider, it will it'll see how it's kind of broken up. This is the center. And there's a third, like it's almost like a third, and a third. The side ones are a little bit wider each, but this wouldn't be centered. And that would like this, because if this went wider, it'd be off center and it would just make it look silly. But the other option is to actually make the square smaller on the right hand side. Or something. I don't know. But honestly,
of drop bears is on the way.
If this was 12 wide, it's so good. It was so good. Like PoE quad tab. Make the PoE. Well, yeah, technically you could move that across a little bit. And then this would slide across a little bit. And then, I don't know. But like, if this was 12 wide, it would be so much better cases wise and everything wise. Use Gamma to make money so we can relate. Yeah. Look at that. I literally just put the Gamma on, made money. That's simple. What pistol you want me to use? Level 1. Or I could use a Makarov. I could use a TT. Beretta. TT. What is broken? Nothing's broken. Just teach you guys ways you can make money. These have got the exact same space. One's available at level 3, one's available at level 2. One weighs 10 grams more. That's literally the only difference. One costs 5k more. $41. $46.
Remember chat, let's keep Bezos on Earth.
I don't know if I should film the whole thing right here or I should I'll explain it here. All right. But I'll actually film a proper intro on off stream, and then I'll put the actual footage that I've recorded of doing this in from the stream. All right. $6.09. It's actually $5.40 for me. So guys, there's literally, you got to think about money invested for return, right? So every time you do a raid, all right, this is the hot tips here. Money invested for the return. Now, every time you do a raid, you are literally looking at how much money you're going to risk to see how much you can make. So the way I always think of it is, pistol backpack is always the least amount of risk for the most amount of return. In your container, the only thing you should ever have in your containers for doing these runs is keys and enough meds to get you through a basic shitty situation. Right? You don't need to have like 40 fucking meds. You don't need to have like I'd probably go that, right? You'll hold on to the AFAC or IFAC in most situations, even if like you get good loot. But the hemostat, if you lost a hemostat, you're 5k deep. So it's like nothing. So this entire loadout is what? I'd say 3k for that, 8k for that. It's 11 plus 47 or 41, 47 or 41, 46 or 41. You're looking at, arguably you're looking at around 50k, right? You could take a painkiller as well, but I wouldn't stress too much about it. But yeah, sure. Let's take a painkiller. All right. But if you're in an alpha container, that's the most amount of room you can have, right? The more you commit. So you could always take that out if needed to put a good item in there. Now, obviously, this for early wipe, this is legit all you should be doing on your scav runs, right? There's two things you should do. You don't need a bandage. There's two things you should do. Factory. And they'll show you exactly how to do a factory run. Or any other map that you like. But the strategy should be the same on every other map. So I'll show you what you do on factory as a scav.
God, I love learning.
Factory money, big cap. So with factory runs, the thing about factory runs is as your scav goes higher level, you'll make more and more money just with the loadout that the scav gives you. It will be a video, yep. But the strategy is you literally just grab everything you can on the way out. So you spawn in, you sprint straight towards the extract and loot all the dead scavs and players on the way, but you don't deviate from your path. The only exception I would say is the med tents if they're nearby, because the med tents have your Salewers and stuff early on that you need. I should put more servers on, actually. Give me a sec. I'll go put all the servers on. I've got the same servers as yesterday on. Blackbird TV, thanks for the prompt. Garrett the Goat, thanks for the 4 months. Yeah, there's a blue keycard spawn in the tent as well, yeah. Lucy, thanks to the prime, dude. Garrett the Goat, thanks to the 4 months. Blackbird TV, thanks to the prime. Chezik, thanks to the tier 1. Lucky was taken, thanks to the tier 1. Sticky Tidge, thanks to the 9 months. Columbo 94 with the 19 months. Hope you're well, dude. And thanks so much for the help over the last couple of years. What is with the 30 months? Dolt Daherm, thanks to the 13 months. Uga Demon, thanks to the prompt. Hensley, thanks to the prompt. Tiny 85, thanks to 2 months. Neural Necrosis, thanks to the 12 months. Sorry, 2 months. where I was up to. MPU Trex. Thanks for the prime.
Love you less than 3.
Game's not down, no. So, yeah, when loading into a factory raid as a scav, all right, to give reference point, when loading into a factory raid as a scav, unless the servers are completely chock-a-block, you should be inside and there's no spots left, right? You should be spawning in within a minute and a half every single time. The only exception to this is there's no people playing the game or you don't have enough servers selected. So you should, when you're early wipe, guys, early wipe, select every single server under 100 ping. If you've got 40 servers, you pick under 100 ping, you pick all 40 fucking servers, right? Like 40 seconds in, connect the server, load and loot. Z-Term, thanks for 24 months. DJE22, thanks for the prime. That's 56 seconds. We're in. Right, I got all this loot. It's 10 minutes 18. It needs to be 7 minutes in, so it has to be at least the 13-minute mark. If you wanted to, you could literally just loot this real quick. Got a gun. Out. At 10:17, we're in this raid 30 seconds. Right? All this loot. Now, obviously, my scav rep's a little bit higher, so I get more loot. But every time you survive a scav run, you now get 0.01 scav rep. So you now have gone up scav rep as well. So you'll get better and better rewards just from the gear you go in with every single scav run that you do this. So scav rep change 0.01, right? So if you die and you're waiting for your mates to extract a raid, factory, straight to the extract. If you play solo, and you want to supplement your normal raids, do that and just grab everything you can on the way. I'll just go show you what you can sell this to vendor for, and you'll see. I'll go show you what you can sell this to fence for, which is by far the least valuable trader to sell for too. But it's just an easy way to explain it. There's fence, and if I was just to vendor this all to fence, there's 64,000 rubles, right? If I sold it to Ragman, which I probably should have repaired the armor if that's the case. 45 there. $31. And the knife won't be worth shit.
Hello, Dad.
Yes, and early wipe, you should be selling this to everyone because you'll get the money spent on each one. So it's 3 plus 2. It's about 80k there. Literally, what? It was about a minute 10 to get in, and I was out in 30 seconds. 2 minutes, you just made 80k. Now, if you did that in between each raid, you got yourself. That was probably on the lower end, 80k. But see, when your scav gets high enough, I've got another 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left until my next scav run. So, like, obviously early on, you can only do this every 15 minutes. As you get your hideout upgraded, as you get higher scav rep, you can do it even faster. But if you can see, my scav there is wearing an armor. He has a gun, face covering, ear covering. I think this loadout here is probably worth a bit more, maybe 100k. And that's not even including anything I looted on the way out. So, you should be able to consistently get 100k, probably up to 150 just by doing that. That's option number 1 for scav runs, supplementing between each raid. So you just learn that one. That's broken way of making easy money. And if you die, you lost nothing. You literally lost nothing, and it's only taking you 2 minutes of your time. What is worth 80k every scav? Just the run itself. For the PMC, you can take off the melee for a free melee spot.
Love to a short king.
It is true. Mac Tarlin, thanks for the 3 months, dude. Angel of Death 772, thanks for 23 months. You get a lot of access cards at higher rep. I've had 5 cards in 5 scavs in a row. Yep, you do. You honestly do. You recommend standardizing a loadout? Nope. You do whatever you feel like you want or you enjoy it. It's fine. Any 7 days to die today? I might do another blood moon on the last 3 hours of the stream. Loves the pizza. Thanks for the 5 months. What about the unit upgrade? Some people with Zen 3 CPUs is stuck loading loop. Stock loop. I don't know what you're trying to say, and I got no idea. Is Zen 3 AMD? Fuck AMD. I actually have no preference over Intel and AMD, but that's for the guy on Reddit who cried for fucking weeks over it. Over my statement in chat. There was literally this guy wrote like 40 fucking... it wasn't really. He made 2 separate Reddit threads complaining about the fact that I said fuck AMD because he's spamming for me to ask Nikita about AMD stuff. And then when I said fuck AMD in chat because he was pissing me off, he he went to Reddit. All right. Option number 2. All right, chat. Option number 2. I like Interchange. Everyone can have their choice, right? What map they like. I think Interchange is the easiest because the extracts, you get both corner extracts. So you've got a extract nice and close. You scav run in to the map. Doesn't matter what time. Pick whichever one you want. Go in morning, night, so fewer people will be in. Yeah, you could do that. That's an option.
"11 months of Tarkov and more to come, pestily moist."
Watched Dad 03. Thanks for 11 months, dude. Loves the pizza. Thanks for the 5 months. Not enough time on the scav timer, in my honest opinion. See, that's where you're wrong. All right? That's where you're wrong. And I'll explain why. You don't need that much time. You should be out of your scav run in 5 minutes. And I'll show you why and how. Broke my finger Friday. Cheer up. The blues of not being able to game. Dude, that sucks. Can you learn to use your other fingers or you accidentally keep using the main finger? How's the stream going? It's going well. You're about to get an ad in 3 minutes. I'll snooze it. All right, so where you spawn in, this is my loadout, which is a little bit hog, a bit crazy. A cheeky way to find out how much your loadout is worth is you go to the overall tab and it says here, it's worth about 262,000 rubles to vendor, right? So here's a bit of proof that I know what I'm talking about. I've done 604 scav raids this what? I've done a fair few scav raids. I don't, in the previous swaps, didn't do a lot of scav raids, but this is the example. So from here, when you spawn in, you can check the time. I've got 15 minutes left. Someone in chat was literally just saying, I don't like going to Interchange because you don't get much time to spawn in. Now, obviously, I got power station, so power station's OP. The strategy exactly the same as factory. So you literally run straight towards the extract and you loot everything on the way. Think of it like this. If you don't loot everything on the way, say I went to like in the middle of the mall, looted half the mall and went out and I died on the way out, I've now wasted like 15, 20 minutes with zero progression for my PMC. If you run around the whole map as a PMC and die, at least your skills leveled up and at least you got stuff in your container. On a scav run, you don't get any of that. Scavs have their own skills. Like these are my skills on my scav and it's got their own XP. On your PMC, you're at least progressing your XP and your skills. Whereas on a scav run, you're not. So strategy, spawn in, grab anything you can. So you could loot all the filing cabinets if you wanted to. Stuff on the shelves here. Jackets. Here's a dead scav. You'll grab their gun. You can quickly check what they've got on them. Other stuff you can do as well is like do stuff like this because then the rig gives you more money. Look, I would literally loot everything. I should have looted that knife. Early wipe, you want to be looting all the toolboxes. You literally pick it all up. Doesn't matter what it is, pliers or whatever. You check the jackets. And there's like two more, what am I doing? There's two more toolboxes I could check if I went towards Emicom, but I'm not going to go towards Emicom. Right, and if I was doing this seriously, I would loot the computers here, which there's, I think, 3 computers. And wires and cabs and everything early wipe, in particular, if you're watching this at the start of a wipe, sell for heaps. But you'd be like, Pestilly, why are you picking up a DVD drive? It's because it doesn't matter. You've got spare spots, take it. Now, most people would run towards Emicom. I wouldn't because I just don't want to die. Double tap O, you'll see that you can go any extract, either Emicom or Railway or Scav Camp. And we're going to start heading out. There's hidden stashes on the way. We'll grab the hidden stashes and that will be the whole scav raid. That will literally be it. What do you mean even if it's 15 minutes left? Gutbuster. I think it's about 10 million XP for 52. Sorry, 62. Actually works out better that way now. There's not a Vulcan, LZSH. I know there's a weapon crate over there. Destiny's natural habitat? What do you mean? Triple 9, thanks for the 6 months, dude. I literally just said it's about 10 million XP. In Vicious. If you go to the EFT wiki and look up character levels or character, something like that, just Google EFT wiki character levels. It'll have a list. What time did we spawn in? About 15 minutes, but I probably spoke for about 5 minutes. If your scav skills progress or reset with every scav run, they progress. Like I've got level 22 endurance now. Alright, so I'm now at the railway extract. It took me about 5 minutes to do this whole run, but I did talk for about the first minute and a half. Alright, I'll try my best to put all this stuff down the bottom by itself. That way I can show you guys how much we made. This will be a YouTube video for anyone who doesn't have time to watch it all. Stugs, how you going, mate? Hulu, XD, Raws. Penis, vagina, dot. Came out dot only. Thanks for 3 months, dude. The Jack of Squat, thanks for 25 months. Noblesse there. Thanks to the Tier 2 for 24 months. Appreciate it, guys. All right, now, if we were to just sell that all defense for a basic quick sell, which you wouldn't do that because there's too much value here. But if you were, there's 220k, but you wouldn't do it that way. Now, you would sell most of this on the flea market. Chat will keep track of the value. But I'm just going to sell it to vendor for the sake of just speed. 178. All these bolts and that early what would sell for heaps. AFAC. I'll just keep the AFAC, but add an extra 15 onto that. That's what, 80, 85. Therapist. Chat, what's the time at? I don't know what's the time at. What's the count at? It's 21.
Good morning, Dad.
I wasn't paying attention. 311 so far. All right. And after selling all of that, it was about 320k.
Cheers.
So 320k for 5 minutes and 0 risk. I was in the raid for about 5 minutes. It was about a minute loading in and took me about 2 minutes to sell. So about 7 minutes made 350k, 0 risk whatsoever.
Your stream made my day.
Easy way to make some quick cash with no risk whatsoever. Like, it's all well and good to do scav runs, guys, where you spend like 45 minutes in the scav run doing all like different things. But
I always thought my dog is crazy for barking at the wall, until I saw what he was barking at. Good morning, sir.
Sorry. Shui, thanks for 30 months. Jacob, thanks for 6 months. Lucas, thanks for the 9 months. Prop Flash, thanks for 13 months.
Hey.
Gia Kenchi, thanks for 11 months. I always thought my dog is crazy for barking at the wall until I saw he was barking at. Until I saw what he was barking at. I don't get it. What's he talking about, chat? Shadow, maybe? Is it Chikumizu? Thanks for 3 months. So yeah, it was about 320k for that run, and literally I just vended it all. Nothing went to the flea. I could have made a lot more on the flea market selling that helmet and some of the other items, but I just did it the quick way. All right. Now that was the scav run. Like I've already got another scav up. Like when you got your trader wrap up above 6, and you got your hideout done, I've already got another scav run ready to go. It's fucking nuts. All right, but we're not going to do any more scav runs. This loadout. Actually, I'm going to do one more scav run just to show you the value of the loadout. All right. How do you get your fence trade up? It's a good question. Surviving scav runs gives you, without doing anything negative, gives you 0.01. Killing scavs that have killed other scavs or players that have killed scavs gives you rep. Car extracts or the scav and PMC extracts, the ones that are linked together, all give scav rep. Big Trusty, thanks for the 2 months. How can I see the value of the items? The ones I just sold, it was 320k. The value of items that you'll go in when you get in as a scav, I'll show you. I believe it's 15, level 15 for flea market, 62 for Kappa. Azriel donates, thanks to the prime. Crispy, thanks to the tier 1. If you don't get good gear on your scav, it's because you're in negative karma. Right, so diary, ammo, mags, weapon, everything. Overall, 179k just for spawning in. And that's because I haven't got a negative karma because I do the right thing. Now, time left on the raid, 17 minutes. So I have 4 minutes to get out. So this is when I would take my time to get out. If you go out before the 13-minute mark on a factory run, it'll be a run through. The other option you can do is to try and find a PMC to kill, or you loot enough. So I would go with the option of looting, checking these spots. Like if this is early wipe, picking up a morphine's big. That's a quest item. Needs to be found in raid. If you want to learn the spots to get all the loot, it's just going to give you more money. Does that actually mean 180k? It's more of like a gauge, bro. Like it's not exact. Like it's saying 271,000 rubles now for all this gear. But that's like, it's probably worth, if I straight vended it, instead of getting 270k or whatever it says, it's probably worth about 200. But if you sell on some of the stuff on Flea, you'll probably get more. There's a sweaty guy playing up at the top there, up there. I'll show you what happens. Now I can kill you. Come on, fight me. He's hurt. Free loot. We'll probably just go out like that. Just because I can't be bothered checking it out permanently or exactly, but there's an extra, you know, little bit of money. It's that simple. Nice, quick. Higher the scav rep, the better loot you're going to get. And yeah, I don't really need to explain anymore. 2.5 minutes in there.
Hi, Dad.
And if I died, I would have lost nothing, really. Any tips for brand new players? Especially like new. There's heaps of tips there. Captain Cool TTV, thanks for 9 months. Trello, thanks for the 3 months. Blind Joe, thanks for the 5 months. Crispy, thanks for tier 1. Asriel donates, thanks for the prime. Trusty, thanks for 2 months. Another quick example. 45 there. Now you wouldn't, that wasn't in there actually, was it? It was up here. 45 plus 30, 75. $80, 110. $150, just shy of 150k plus. I don't know, a book. I think a book's worth about 30,000. 180k for that run. But that's not selling anything to the vendor. Like if you get any items that you can sell to vendor, you make a lot more money. And all the quest items, like for example, early WAP, I would have held on to that morphine. Easy, easy chat, easy guys. Do you always go rag, Jaeger, therapist, mechanic? Yes. The reason why I go rag, Jaeger, therapist, mechanic is the major reason I do it in this order, right? Ragman. So if you were level 1 and you were selling like this, Ragman, you need to get to level 2 to get his quest started, right? So anything you can sell to Ragman early on is going to help you get your money spent. That's a big one. Jaeger, pretty much buys and sells all the same. Oh, sorry, sells all. Sorry, Jaeger buys all the same items, very similar to therapist, and you want to get your money spent on Jaeger so you can obviously progress him. Therapist, you don't need to stress too much about getting money spent on because level 1, you're going to buy a Scav junk box and then you've already got her first levels covered. So the first 1.1 million rubles you make, you're going to buy a Scav junk box and then be like, well, money's done, you know, like for money spent. Nice. I don't need to like level her money up anymore. But obviously you want to make more money than possible. Like you want to make the most amount of money possible. So that's why you're not going to sell the items that you could have sold the therapist, the mechanic, because you'll get less money for it. So that's why you go Ragman, Jaeger, therapist, mechanic. Later on, after you've got your traders done, it doesn't make any difference, right? You can sell everything to the therapist because Jaeger and therapist buy the orders for exactly the same. Mechanic is where you'll sell all your guns to, right? And you'll get your money spent there. And then after that, it doesn't really matter. Use whatever you can get. Why are you saying no in capital letters? Jaeger sells for less. Does he now? All right, 7. Let's test this. Unless it's changed, I'd be very surprised. Car medkit. 3465. Therapist. Unless it's changed. 3638. Okay, that's changed. So it's very similar. Very similar though. Was that 3465? That's changed in the last, say, probably 6 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks. It's 170.
Loving the new raid series. Thanks for all the content. Less than 3.
3,465 divided by 3,638. Is that right? So you make 4.8% more selling to therapists. It wasn't last wipe. It was this wipe. It was at the start of this wipe. It was the same. It was the same. So you get 4.8% more money from selling to therapists. It's been that way since I started playing in Christmas 2019. Jaeger hasn't been around since Christmas 2019. So, fuck off. It's a 5% difference. It's very small. All right. Anyway. I would still sell it in the same order. I would honestly still sell it in the same order. They were 100% the same last wipe. Yes, I made a video explaining it.
Thanks for being
And I had
awesome.
examples. So it was definitely the same last wipe. And I'm 90% sure it was the same at the start of this wipe. I would still do the exact same until you have the money spent to get
I've had
Jaeger.
Prime for so long and I've wasted my subs for just as long.
I would still do it the exact same, right? Until you have the money spent for Jaeger level 4. Once you got the money spent for Jaeger level 4, then just go back to doing therapist first then. So Ragman, therapist, Jaeger, mechanic.
Moist.
Did you unlock the neon sign from Twitch?
I did, yeah, we did it yesterday.
Moist.
Pest. Thanks for the content. For anyone that is new, utilize the raid series as a tutorial. Great resource.
That's thanks to the content. For anyone who's new, utilize the raid series as a tutorial. Yeah, / raid for the latest raid season. You'll learn a lot. And you can follow along with your progression. So that way you've got a direction when you're playing to figure it out. Does Gia have anything he buys for more? I don't believe so. Not off the top of my head. Freak, thanks to the Prime. Mr. V6, thanks to 100 bits. Slagathor, thanks to 100 bits. Cool, XOXO Joshy, thanks for the 2 months. I've had Prime for so long and I've wasted my subs for just as long. Dude, thanks so much for the 2 months. Guys, make sure you use your Primes. If you're going to use on me, use it on someone. You're literally letting Bezo keep the bucks where you could be, and sending him off to the moon when you could be supporting content creators. Ranting Piggion, thanks for 10 months. Loving the new race series, thanks for all the content. My pleasure. Sled, thanks for 11 months. Excellence, thanks for the gifted sub. Rams AU, thanks for 18 months. TM Bit Bios, thanks for the Prime. Captain Cool TTV, thanks for the 9 months. I'm pretty sure that's where I was up to. Hey, Pesto, can you do some fun raids? No, I'm doing something at the moment. Tig Biddy, thanks for the Prime. Here buys some things for more than mechanic. Can you give me an example of what some things is? Forever 20 skanks, thanks for the Prime. But I don't really know what you're talking about. Suppressors. All right, let's buy a suppressor.
Yeah.
Mechanic. 38976.
How are you today?
No. I don't think there's anything that Skier. Okay, it used to be Ragman Therapist Skier Mechanic. I think so. The order was totally different. This was about a year and a half ago. Nades, the only person that buys nades is Prapper. I'm not going to go through every fucking item, but the only... I bugged it out. The only person that buys nades is Prapper. Gear doesn't buy nades. Or does she? Really? 3290. Okay. Oh, Prapper buys nades for more. Sorry. Wait, hang on. 15799. 15. Yeah, ski is the worst one to sell to. Ski is your last priority. It goes Ragman, Therapist, Jaeger, Mechanic, Prapper, Skier. You only sell to Peacekeeper items that can't be sold to anyone else. So, for example, Slash Drive. That's the one. So, for example, Flash Drive can't be sold to anyone but Fence or Peacekeeper. So you sell it to Peacekeeper. You'll get 317s to Peacekeeper, whereas Fence will only give you 377. And I have high level Fence, so I get better money. But 377, like 37,000 is about $300. Whereas Peacekeeper will give you 317.
Best use of Prime.
Big years on PC, thanks for the 5 months. Yeah, I don't ever recommend someone buy the beta container. It makes no sense.
I don't think there's anything more satisfying than putting on a perfectly stacked dishwasher and hearing it go brrrr brum yum washing plates.
I can think of a few things more satisfying. I think this is a total rip-off and that you should never get it. You go straight for the App Store. Do you have any idea when the radiation comes to Tarkov? No idea, bro. All right. Next method for making money, chat. Next method. Now, I get a lot of flack for teaching pistol backpack runs. All right? I get a lot of flack for it. But it's because it works. All right? It's because it works. You should? Why? Why should I get a lot of flack for teaching pistol backpacks? Because only I should make money. My suggestion is this, right? At level 1, it's not encouraging rats. It's teaching people a way to make money so they can actually play the game. Particularly when they're new. If you only go in with your best gear and you're new to the game, right? Day 1, week 1, you start fucking playing Escape from Tarkov, like, oh, I've got to use my best gear. Bam. You lose all your money. Instantly. Then they're like, fuck. Now what do I do? Scav run. Fuck this game. Right. Right. And then if you teach them to use like middle tier gear, right? You're like, pistols are in the game for a reason, for starters, right? They're there to be used. That's the first argument. And no one uses pistols as sidearms. Not in Escape from Tarkov. No one goes and they go, oh yeah, time to bring out my fucking sidearm. Like they don't. Right? Watch any of the like good PvPers, they don't use pistols as sidearms, with the exception of sniping. But that's not even someone like charging in. That's someone that just like they're shooting a long range and like, fuck, I need a secondary to be able to shoot someone at closer range. All right, but not as a fucking stoppage mechanism. Like I'm out of ammo, switch to my sidearm.
You'll go with the bare minimum in the gamma, a backpack, no meds, and anything in your container can cover the pistol and maybe the backpack if you do die. But if you don't, bam, kit, guns, and full bag.
Exactly. Right. This is why I'm saying it's broken ways to make money. Now, if you've got an alpha container, I would say I'd probably only take maybe the AFAC just to stop any basic injury, right? If you've got a gamma, I'd probably take something like a good med. So a Vaseline, a Golden Star, or an ibuprofen. And I'd probably take a hemostat just because it's just cheap. They're only 5k if you've got a gamma. This would be my loadout with the gamma. Without the gamma, I would take that. That would be my loadout. Right? Now, your map options. You've got 3 maps to pick from. All right? 3 maps. Nothing else. All right? Hoods, Shoreline, Interchange. That is it. Hoods, Shoreline, or Interchange. That is it. Anyone going to argue with this? Why don't you recommend reserve? Good question. How do you get out of reserve? What is your method of getting out of reserve? E2, good luck. Manhole? All right. It's a different strategy for manhole, and I'll explain that a little bit later on. E2 is easy if you wait for the end of the raid, but that's not an efficient use of time. That is not an efficient use of time. Remember, this is broken ways to make money, not I spend an hour to make 300k or 400k. You've got to think of it as an equation of like time in raid or raids per hour and what your average value is per hour. Right? So if you survive every raid and you make $500,000 a raid, but on reserve you can only do 1 raid an hour compared to 4 raids an hour of Shoreline. Well, it's simple, right? You make 2 million rubles an hour on Shoreline compared to 500k an hour in reserve. Stop playing this halfway through. Trying to do hot delivery. A shot in the back, 15 seconds. Any change with this swap will be back. Good luck. Hope you have more success this swap. And you split the risk of dying. Correct. Yeah. 1 million easy on reserve manhole runs per hour. I could literally sit here talking to chat. And every time my scav comes off cooldown, do a scav run and make a million an hour without even having to use my PMC. If you're making 1 million an hour on money runs, you're probably not doing it right.
6 months, Dad.
I'm not even exaggerating. You should be making 3 to 4 million an hour if you're doing it right, particularly early wipe. How? Speed. You don't do money runs early wipe, you do XP runs. I do, but I don't need to do money runs because I don't like lose that much money. So Interchange PC money run changed my whole view of this game. So, all right. I need to go to the bathroom. So I'll load into raid whilst I'm going to the bathroom. But we'll do the Shoreline run. All right, I'll do an ad while I'm going to the bathroom. I'm back in a sec. And I'll show you how to do Shoreline. Sorry, my dog needed to go to the bathroom as well, so I had to put her outside. Errant Chaosy, thanks for the prompt. Glip Block, thanks for the prompt. Grip 22, thanks for 23 months. Bigger Boy, thanks for 6 months. 30 Dozen, 34, thanks for 4 months. America, thanks for 100 bits. Pistol Run, yep, and that. Shalubs, thanks for 17 months. P-Man 990, thanks for 3 months. Biggest on PC, thanks for 5 months all day. 69 with the 5 months. Fucking Dave with the 10 months. Jug Hub, thanks for 20 months. BSP 2113, thanks for the prom. All right. Born Penguin, thanks for 5 months. How do you manage stash space early on when trying to have hideout upgrades? Do you sell everything, wait for a fleet access, and then buy what you need for hideout, except lines, gold chains, etc.?
Yay.
The way you do it, guys, is this. You sell everything you don't need or found in raid for a task. So, for example, a graphics card you keep, you don't sell that. Right. A graphics card you keep, you don't sell that, and that's your, like, aside. But, like, for example, bolts and screws, you don't need them for a quest. So unless you need it for a hideout upgrade immediately, like it's your next upgrade, you sell it. Right? You literally, anything you need found in raid for a quest, you hold on to, you put into a scav junk box. Anything you don't need, you sell immediately, even if it might be a little bit under what the value is of something that's going to be a bit later on, like corrugated hoses. Like first day, corrugated hoses are worthless. Like you'll get maybe 10, 20K for them. Second day, 100K for corrugated hoses. You might want to hold on to them maybe a little bit if you can forward plan that. But the majority of stuff you just sell straight away. And you just use that money immediately to do all these stuff. So then you use the flea market to buy the items you need. Because what will end up happening is you're going to get locked behind hideout upgrades taking time to upgrade. So for example, you won't be able to upgrade the Intel Center because you're waiting for like security level 3 to finish, which takes like 24 hours. You know what I mean? So, in the proper case quest in dorms, I've been killed by people in the hiding bush. In the hiding bushes 3 times. What the fuck is this gang, honestly? Doing the proper case quest in dorms. Proper case quest? That's the major problem with the flea. You don't have to be good at Tarkov to be good at the flea and have the best gear. Yeah. All right. 42 minutes, 45. We're going to start this out. So, obviously, I was in the bathroom and I talked to a bit.
Champ. 6 months. Another month waiting for you. Jump on old school RuneScape and book it with the boys. Rag goblins.
I've never played RuneScape. I don't really have any plans to play it right now. 6 to 6 months, dude. That sandwich next to the prom. All right. So, we'll go 42:30 as I started. Now, you spawn in and you are going to focus on hidden stashes. Everyone will have their own method of which path to take for hidden stashes. If you get this spawn, I'd come in here and check this, and you're literally looting everything. There's a West 216 key. Just made myself a couple 100K. Early wipe, that's worth $1 million. Blue and white tape, early wipes, worth a fair bit. Propane, not so much. Propane late wipe, worth more. It's just how it is. Metal scissors, worth probably about 40K early wipe. They're used for mag cases. Now, you've got to remember you want to be putting the most valuable item per square into your container in case you die. So you want to go like that, because you can barter trade with it. These aren't really worth much at all. But now if I die, at least I've covered some of the losses. All you need to do from here is hidden stashing. Because you'll find guns, armor, helmets, and rigs. And what you do is you need to learn where all the hidden stashes are. That was a really bad path. But we'll make it work. Tarkov has not reset, no. Turkey door. Rig. Oh, it's a backpack. That's unfortunate. Now, I'm doing these from memory, so I'll probably miss one or two, but... Yeet. Oh, I knew he made the jump. Is that backpack actually worth 40k? Really? There is a dead scav in there you can loot. It's worth looting them. I wouldn't go too crazy with it. Because sometimes I find gold chains on here. I haven't really found much besides gold chains. I hit him 5 times, I think, by the end. You will find meds as you go along as well. Gotta kill that scav. Where did he die? He was near a tree. Yep, he was. There. Early wipe your shunkers are actually worthwhile because they're needed for a quest. For yourself, but also you can use them for setup, which is another quest that people might buy them for. And now, if in the YouTube, I would have already explained this, but I'll explain it to you guys. If you're new to Tarkov and you're like, where the fuck are all these places that he's looting? I have no idea. Mapgenie.io. All right. You have that up on a different monitor. If you don't have a second monitor, get a second-hand one for cheap because it's going to make your whole gaming world amazingly better. If you can't afford one, which is totally fine, use your phone. If you don't have a phone, well, you're not going to be playing Diablo, are you? So...
Once you have a bankroll from doing money runs, you can collect crap in your boxes, then go through all the barters and exchange your crap for better crap to sell. That interactive map trick you just said works for any game with a big map too. Yeah,
Mapgenie's got most maps. There's one in a bush over here. I think it's this one, but I'm doing it by memory.
My account today. I'm bored.
Is it over here? It's in line with the rock. I mean, it's in line with the rock. Like, oh, it's further this way. It's this one over here. I think. This one. It's just memory. If it's not that one, it's this one. If it's not that one, it's this one. If it's not that one, it's this one. It's one of those bushes. There's definitely one there. To the left, to the left.
Moist.
If you don't have a phone to look at the maps, go down to the inventory and print one out.
It's gonna hurt if he hits me.
So what I did last twice with my Scav is I went factory and put every ruble I made from my
Grenade?
Scav in a different container and bought all 50
that a
plus
grenade?
while they were still around 300k early wipe. Would you recommend doing it again? Made my money back very quick.
I have no idea. I didn't hear. I'm sorry. Grab this one. We had flechettis. Cool. And then we head out. That is the entire run done. Now, if I was doing this, if that extra hadn't been open, I would have just kept going around doing all the hidden stashes on the way to road customs. And you could do this on either side. You don't need to spend more than that much time in there either. Like I said, when that extract's open, you take it. If you're on the tunnel side, or not tunnel side, on the rock passage side, and that extract's open, you take it because you've literally just given yourself an opportunity to cash in and reset. Right? These runs aren't meant to take you like 45 minutes out or hours to do it. You should literally be just trying to smash them out. Now, you want these runs done within 15 minutes, preferably. A little bit longer if you got like a really good spawn where you got plenty of hidden stashes to do. Shoreline has about 40 hidden stashes, give or take a couple. Woods has about 30 now. And it really just comes down to the map that you prefer. But like the TT was there. Hold on to that one and that one. Actually, that's an extra TT mag. Ooh, we got that. Now, without someone to flee, that key's worth 79k. Like I said, early wipe, this will be worth about 1 million, if not 2 million. Let's just do this a more simple way. 37, 308, 783. Now, I was going to vendor all this. Obviously, you'd sell some of this to the flea market, or you would keep it for your own quest and that. But I'm just going to do it the quick way. I just want to show you guys nice and quick. Bam, bam, bam. 60. Rough. Now, these guns, might need to repair them real quick. Nope, that's not going to make any difference. Repair this. Not going to make any difference. That one, it will. Sell that one. You can even sell packers on the flea as well for people doing quests. Now, if you're selling guns and you have to sell them defense because they can't be repaired, honestly, guys, you should disassemble, right? The way disassemble works, it will take every single thing off it. It'll put it at the top. So that's the reason why I'm not doing it right now. And then the only thing you'll need to sell defense will be the actual body. The rest of it you can still sell to mechanic. You can go bam, the body, and then mechanic. Take the rest. And same with the shotgun, but I bothered. Now, that was only worth 280k-ish, but that was selling it all to vendor. You would have got a lot more money if you sold a lot of those items to the flea market. This is very late wipe. So, for example, the West Key doesn't have any value anymore. Stuff like the metal pliers, they would have sold for 40, 50k on the flea market, particularly early wipe. The propane tank sells for more. A lot of this stuff is just, it sells for a lot more on flea. Like because it's so late in the wipe, it's just not as valuable. And also I'm just trying to do it quickly. But that's a way to supplement your main runs. If I had gone all the hidden stashes, there would have been really good rigs, really good armors, helmets, guns, and would have made a lot more money. That was probably on the lower end. And you can do this on Interchange, Woods, or Shoreline very comfortably, no matter what time of the wipe it is. Mayo not even got Kappa. Who are you? Who are you? Josh? I'm going to show you something. See this right here? This is a Kappa container. Right? See how much this means to me. It's gone. Doesn't even have a Kappa container. Pathetic. Right? He's pathetic. Imagine wanting a Kappa container. Get out of my chat. You disgust me. My God. Anyway, as I was saying, you could do that on any map.
Moist.
Who needs Kappa when you are 3 times world champ?
Exactly. Exactly. Hillguard. The loot pool from stashes from customs are different from the ones in Shoreline. Nope. Stashes are the same no matter what map. Why do I always get backpacks and food on stashes from Shoreline and rigs and bars from items and custom? It's just luck, bro. Oh yeah, so Matt Genie. I was gonna work with Matt Genie to like do a bit of a collab but for the raid series, but unfortunately like the maps just didn't translate well enough. Where's Escape from Tarkov? Yeah. This website is amazing. You need to pay for the Map Genie Pro to get access to reserve. But like for example, Shoreline, this is what you do. This is all you do on a separate monitor. Go Map Genie. I probably will do the heart rate at some point. You go hide all, and then you just click caches. All right, we spawned in here near the ruined house. In this house right here. We did all these. I didn't do that one. I missed that. I couldn't find that one. And then I exited here. Right. If that rock passage wasn't open, I would have got that one. I know where these ones are. I would have got that one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then headed to the extract at Road to Customs up here. If I'd spawned down the bottom, the other option I could have done was go down and do all these, and then go this way and get all these ones. Which that is probably the method that most people would take, and that's why I went this way, just to show something a little bit different and the way you could still make money. That was probably, honestly, one of the worst scav runs. Sorry, worst runs of the worst runs I did of like stashes in a long while. They could add images so you know exactly where they are. They could. They might even have them. They are. They do. Is this a new website? Nah, it's been around forever. They've got heaps of games. Like literally every game that you kind of have a map on. Even Icarus is there now. Been out since like breakfast. They've even got Myth of Empire, I think. No? I thought they had Myth of Empire. Guess not. Oh, Icarus. Have you guys learned something? Has any of this been helpful? How different do you think inertia will make FT? Not very much at all. I think it'll just stop wiggle pegging. That'll be the main one. It's in one of the bushes.
Thanks for the content about the two games I love the most. Tarkov and 7 Days to Die. I don't come on Twitch often, but I watch all your YouTube videos.
Max, no worries, dude. Thanks for 8 months. Glad you're enjoying all the content, dude. My team puts a lot of time and effort into making the videos, so when you guys like give positive feedback or constructive criticism, we do really appreciate it. Particularly in the YouTube comments. We try and read all the comments now for a lot of the videos that are more specifically made for entertainment, like the Raid series, 7 Days to Die series and stuff. How did you know it was more profitable to replace Packer before selling? Just from practice, bro. How did you like Alpha 20? It was good fun. You can get Cabin back if you delete it. Nope. Gone. Gone forever. Woods has an amazing route in the back of the map. Yeah, Woods is actually quite good. So, for example, Woods...
I know it's not much, but I really appreciate what you do for the Tarkov community. I've learned a lot from you, and I love the content and personality you bring to all your streams and videos. Thanks.
Nice, dude. Gargling Gogut, thanks to the 500 bits. Vat Attack, thanks to the 20 months. So, this is the new part of Woods. Pretty much this part here is all new. And depending on where you spawn, you can literally just do hidden stash runs, take the car extract. The car extract here. You do all these ones, take the car extract, which is always up until someone uses it. So you go in the map, that's always there. So just make sure you've brought in 5,000 rubles. But if you've got outskirts or UN roadblock and you don't want to take the car extract, you just got to pick which way you go. So say you spawn over here, you might do all these ones and take the car. If you spawn over here, you might do these on the car and then on the way out. Or if you've got the outskirts, you might do some of these ones and then come across and out. honestly, Woods is what's the word, like a sleeper map for how amazing it is for making money. This is like right next to the little tower by a tree, I think it is, or by a bush. Yeah, this is a bad image because like there's the water and there's that tree there, but just to the right here is a tower. It's not a horrible image. It's just if they showed the tower, it'd also be just as easy. I think they're trying to show emphasis on how close it is to the water. There's like a little tower, I think, about here. If I remember rightly, or maybe it's just here.
Can we have Woods stash run? Pestily salute.
We could. Honestly, I'm a little bit over just running for money at the moment. Do the ads ever stop? They don't, unfortunately. Is it worth buying Jorm's marked key? Yes. It's a basic math equation, right? Obviously, later WAP it's cheaper. It's only 400k. So if you got 25 uses on a marked key, right? You have 25 uses. That's 400k. So it's 405 divided by 25. You need to make 16,000 rubles a run to make profit. So every time you open that marked room, you need to make a minimum 16,000 rubles. So to put in perspective, if you survived with one docs case, you already got half your money. Like if you get in the raid and you find a docs case in the marked room, you've already got half your money. You find a key tool, you've made more than your money back. Even if the key is 1,000,000 rubles. Even if the key is 1,000,000 rubles, you should find at least one key tool and one docs case in those 25 runs. What's the other ones? You can find a dog tag case. There's 200k. But like these are the like guys, I'm talking about these ones specifically for one reason and one reason only. You can put these straight up your butthole. Right? Straight up the, and you'll at least come out even if you just get these three. I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying to sprint straight there and open it and loot it and disconnect. That's not a profitable way. Right? If you're gonna do that, I'll show you what you should do instead. Just give me a moment. Right. I'll show you what you should do instead. That one. I'll go this armor because it's already ready. HK? Let's just go HK. I'm just going to go geared so I can just make sure I can show you. But you could literally just go in with like basic gear.
Pest. How's it going?
Good, mate. How you going? I'll show you the way I would make money going into marked room. They nerfed jackets because of me, but I wouldn't say specifically because of me, but they probably saw how much money people were making off keys. They didn't actually nerf jackets because of me. They nerfed keys. Like I was teaching people just to farm keys because keys were just making so much money. And I reckon because they can see all the stats of how much people make from everything in the game. And I'm confident they were like, they're making too much money from keys. All right, we need a couple of mags. I started teaching everyone and then like a few weeks later it changed. Well, not a few weeks, a few months later, it changed. So I can't say credit, but people were already doing it. You know what actually made it really like obvious to me that how profitable keys were was the fucking hardcore series where I was just farming for the oil logistics and coming out with like 300-400k a run. And I was like, what the fuck? How did I make all this money? Now you could do day or night. It doesn't really make any difference. Puggy, thanks to the tier 1, dude. Neuromatic, 84, thanks to the 19 months. Red Underwing, thanks to the 8 months. Aggressive Pancake, thanks to the 23 months. All right. Sorry, I'm just quickly checking something. I need that.
Holy heck, my dude, 26 long months.
Eclipse the Wolf Uwu, thanks to 26 months. Holy heck, dude, 26 long months. Thanks, dude. Gatekeeper 4454, thanks to T1. Do you think the worst feature of EFT... What do you think the worst feature of EFT will? What? What do I think that is the worst feature of EFT? I think that's what you're trying to say. How long it takes to load into raids. I know it's not a feature, but it's what drives me the most insane. Easier basic Scav run can make you 250k to 300k every raid. Yeah. Like, I don't think the whole UI needs a rework, but just there are some things that they could do, in my opinion, there's some things that they could do that might not be basic to actually implement it coding wise, but would make a massive difference in quality of life for this game. Preset loadouts would be one. I would change the inventory stash on the right hand side to be 12 squares wide. What else? Off the top of my head, some way of being able to put your loadouts together whilst loading into the raid, so you could queue up for the next raid and then do the final changes of your loadout. That would be amazing. Making sure you can join your party before you get to the lobby, like so you could already be in a lobby, or sorry, already be in a party. Oh, fuck off. Meant it. So yeah, I know that's like I would actually do mushroom first normally. You want to do mushroom first. Because someone's going to run straight up top from second floor. But yeah, those kind of things I think would make like the worst part about Escape from Tarkov is the fact that it takes so long to load into a raid, and all those things I just said would be a massive improvement to fixing that without actually having to change how quickly people load into raid. Docs case. Not really stream a marksman, dude. It's a pretty high chance to get a dog's case.
Влад петух.
People shot over at Newgas, but I'm surprised no one came here straight away. White dot appears when you've got max level perception. Actually, it's Monday, isn't it? That's probably why. A bit early in the morning. So, at lower level perceptions, it will only appear when you look at the item. Whereas at high level perception, when you're close to the item, it will appear. That's the difference. Sunday? No, it's Monday, mate. Stop living in the past. Yeah, if you're gonna do marksman, this is what I would do. Take an empty docs case, loot all this stuff. How do you level perception? Just looting stuff? Yep. And it's a massive thing to level because you get better hearing distance as well.
Haven't played the game in a while. How's the state of the game?
It's good. Constantly making improvements. Pass up. The higher level you are, as in like with strength and endurance and stuff, the more crazy you can get to. Like you can do stuff like this. You can't do that jump until like level 30 strength. Skippy, thanks for the prime, mate. America, thanks for 4 months. Lost Dragon, thanks for the 5 months. Take med boxes for splints. Yeah. There's another West 216. Another early white, that'd be another 1,000,000 rubles. I know this will make you happy if I do it, so I'll do it. Alright, just to make you happy. Wasting my time, chat. Wasting my time.
Love your content, man. Keep it up.
Dead body in the bathroom has a splint. Bet you it doesn't. How many jackets are there? There's heaps. Someone's leaving grocery store. Shooting at me. Someone's already taken the or is taking the
Tarkov in the world.
He's
Keep
nine.
doing what you're doing. Love to change up the trade shows this season.
Moist.
I have so many people I play with that base every wipe off of the one amazing wipe they had. Like sometimes the RNG is not in your favor, you can't control what's in a jacket or marked room, nor can you control what other players do, only what you do. It can be rough. Tarkov gives and Tarkov takes.
True. Last wipe was probably the worst start to a wipe I've ever had. I had I was on 80-something% survival rate. I was owning it for the first 2 days, and literally, it was like flicking a switch. It was like flicking a switch. It was like all the cheat providers got their cheats activated at the exact same time, and it was impossible. I would, if it was possible, I would have moved to a fucking another continent. You couldn't go into a raid without dying to a cheater. It was horrible. And I was doing the subathon, and it was hard for me to want to continue the subathon on day 3. It was the worst fucking thing. I really hope that doesn't happen again. If it happens again, I'm just going to focus on scav runs, and I'll just do pistol backpack runs. How many raids a day on average? I don't know. I just play whatever I feel like. So yeah, instead of going into the marked room just to loot the marked room, all right? I'm not talking about the stuff that I don't want to talk about this stuff, Right. I'm literally just going to talk. Yep. Okay. Marked room item. Worth a bit of value. But looting those jackets, this was all the jackets. Right. Now, the 216 key early wipe sells for over $1 million. This one will sell for about 300k early wipe. Maybe two. You might get 2 million for a West 216. So if you do get a marked key, you're better off going and checking all the jackets and that as well. If you can get yourself a sick case at some point, they're definitely worth grabbing because if you kill players, you'll get the dog tag case and you can put skulls and there's something else you can put in sick. I also take in, I usually go sick case, doc case, and you'll literally just fill it up full of keys. Like I said, they nerfed the value of keys a lot. Oh, there's the F1 key too. But like, even if you just looted the keys, and that's 150k, right? And how much was the marked key? 400k, right? So not even including the document case. If you check those safes, you get flash drives, you get diaries. We actually got really unlucky with those flash drives and that. So with the safes, like 156k of your marked key is already paid for by just doing the doing the jackets. Add an extra 28, so 100 and what's that? 180k. Haven't had a good safe in months, dude. That run that I did just then is always profitable. I've made so much money from safes and that. Godden 89, thanks to tier 2 for 5 months. Dewey Gaming, thanks to the 19 months, dude. Hope you're well, mate. Link to jacket route. I don't have a video for it. It's just all the jackets inside dorms. No, I don't think Bitcoin's spawning safes anymore. And I think they nerfed how often they spawn on Scav bosses too. Sound more Australian than I last remember. I don't know. Shadow 1904, thanks for 7 months. What's best SOTW gun? Sorry. What's SOTW? Sean 76, thanks for the 5 months. You're going to run Lighthouse a lot when it drops? I will, yeah. I'll be leveling quickly and running Lighthouse like every other run. I think what I'll do is I'll probably just get past the first custom, like lot of customs quest, and then I'll hit Lighthouse up. So I think my strategy will be likely do a few. My first raid will probably be Woods to get Jaeger unlocked, and then from there I'll probably run. A mixture between customs and Lighthouse. Just because, like, last time they dropped a new map, which was Reserve, I didn't play it for the first, like, 3-4 days. I was like, I want to get 40, and then I'll focus on Reserve. And I want to play the new map. I want to have some fun, you know?
You're having a good
Audrey Dolly, thanks for the 5 months. And every time they do a new map, they over-exert it with good loot. Like, Reserve was so stacked initially. You just had to find it, but once you found it, it was stacked. They've nerfed Reserve, like, 40 times. I'm not even exaggerating. Reserve has been nerfed so many times, and it's still strong for loot. Are there Lighthouse quests coming with Lighthouse? No idea. I just don't get why people want to play runs that are completely safe. No fun doing that. You'll get tired of the game fast. Not true. I think there's good purpose in people learning how to do stuff in the game, basic stuff, like how to make money and how to like find stuff on maps and what's got value. Like if you just do, I'm going to go into the middle of Interchange and take on all the chads, like you're going to just run broke and then not even be able to play the game properly. You'll just be like, I'm down to a hatchet. Better do my hatchet runs for graphics cards. Oh, someone asked a question about the graphics cards earlier. I remember that now. He said, so what I did last wipe with my Scav, I went factory on cooldown besides PMC runs. I put every ruby I made from my Scav run in a different container and bought all 50 graphics cards while they were still around 300k early wipe. Would you recommend doing it again? Made my money back very quick. Yes. No one will do it. Not no one. Very few people will do it. But I was buying graphics cards at cost value at the start of a wipe. I was making. They nerfed the Bitcoin farm about a week into the wipe, I think it was, and they nerfed it like 2 or 3 times. At the start of the wipe, you were getting about 3 Bitcoins a day. Now you're down to about 2.
What's up, dude?
But the Bitcoins were making like still really good money. Even with what they are right now, 2 Bitcoins a day for 50 graphics cards would mean you need, if you paid 300k a graphics card, it would take you 25 days to make your money back, which isn't really that long. Like, wipes go for 6 months. So if it takes 25 days at 300k, you should be buying them all straight away. And then after the 25-day mark, you are making pure profit. West Coast Mendez, thanks for the 11 months. With the fuel in the equation, I guys, I'm sorry, but fuel is like, you shouldn't even consider fuel as being a part of running a Bitcoin farm, right? I try to explain this, but I must explain it really poorly, and it's definitely a fault on me, right? There's 3 things. There's 3 things that level hideout management, right? Hideout management decreases the consumption of fuel, air, and water filters, and also increases the bonuses on your hideout by 38%. At max level, this is 50%, and I think that one's what, about 25% at max level, right? The way you level up hideout management is your generator, your water collector, and your air filter. All of these should always be running. Always. Give me a sec, and I'll explain why. All right, so you upgrade your hideout, and then you're like, sweet, my hideout's upgraded. What next? And it's literally this. You keep your generator running 24/7. From day 1 of the wipe, my generator runs 24/7 for the entirety of the wipe. There was about a month that didn't this wipe, or maybe a little bit longer because I didn't play on my main account. The generator runs 24/7. Every time you can, you should be replacing your water filter, and then always keeping your air filter completely full. As your hideout management level progresses, there is 3 big bonuses that you're after. The first one, groups of skills leveling boost physical by 55.2%. This one goes up from 40% up to about, I think it's about 60% at max. And this bonus here is insane, right? This is your strength, endurance, health, vitality, stress resistance, right? Everyone knows that strength and endurance is OP as fuck. Completely fucking OP, right? The other one is your library, which gives 20% additional raid experience. So if you're leveling up for your Kappa, I think it starts at 15% and goes to about 25% at max, or 24% at max. When you're leveling up for your Kappa, this is going to make you level up faster. It's making, say that you say 15% of your level for every level. That could be like 1 million or 2 million XP by the time you get to Kappa, which by that point, it's like, that's potentially weeks of playing to get your Kappa saved. And then the practical skills is your search skill. I think it's search, attention. Let me look so I don't make the mistake. Surgery, search, covert movement, mag drills, weapon maintenance, hideout management, and crafting. So covert movement actually makes you quieter when you're moving around. So it's actually worth putting the time and effort into leveling it, but I just am lazy as fuck and I don't like creeping. Mag drills, they've actually boosted mag drills to make it actually level up faster. So I haven't really gone to any effort of focusing on it, but it's at level 8, 5% faster ammo loading and unloading, 6.4% faster mag check. And yeah. And then search skills, big. That's you can search 2 things at once when you have max level search. Surgery is how quickly you use your surgery kit and what the penalty is. So the point I'm going to make, if you're going to play Tarkov a lot, those 3 things should always be filled. Your generator, your water collector, and your air filter. However, if you're not going to play it very much, it's not as big a deal, but it still would make a bit of a difference. And it's why I don't even think about
I've been taking a break
putting the
from
fuel
Tarkov,
into the...
but excited for the upcoming VoIP.
Color Dane, thanks so much for the 14 months, dude. Now, if you think about how much fuel is, right? A metal fuel tank and an air filter. You need 1 per... Let's go with 1 per day. It's less after you get solar panels.
Just a sub
for the
to
fuel.
10 ads lol.
Luck Blitz, thanks for the 4 months, dude. I have to run the ads because of my Twitch contract, so it is what it is. But 160k for a fuel and an air filter is about 80k at the moment. You just saw me buy one. So 240k, 100k now. You're probably all doing it right now, but it's too late. The WAP's just about around the corner, so it's not going to make any difference. So 160k for the fuel and 80k, 80 to 100k for the FP filter. It costs you 100k per day for those 2, and so 240k per day for those 2, which I've already showed you today. You can literally make on 1 scav run in 2.5 minutes. If you want to know like how serious I take the filter thing, I have this.
Thanks for the 7 ways to die series. I might need to install it also less than 3.
I bought these for about 15 to 20k at the start of a wipe. These got as high as I think about 60k, 60, 70k. And I bought probably 200 of them, maybe more. How big's that? Is 100? I reckon I bought probably 300 of them. Truman, thanks for the 9 months, dude. They were over 100k last wipe. I think I probably bought about 300 in total. You go through one every like 6 to 8 hours. And I kept it running pretty well. I didn't play on this account for about 2 months. I played less Tarkov this wipe than any other wipe before. Mostly because there wasn't that much to do. They added Scav Karma and that was it. An expansion to factory. There wasn't really a lot on this one. But the next one's going to be insane. Like you, thanks for 8 months. Buster Benji, thanks for 3 months. Luck Blitz, thanks for the 4 months. Saki, thanks for 35 months. Thanks for 7 days to die. Series, might need to install it also. Have fun. Hope you enjoy it. Truman, thanks for the 9 months. Cool Halo 2K, thanks for 8 months. That's 1 Renegade, thanks for 7 months. Backfire on you, thanks for the Prime. Guys, thanks so much for all the subs. Like the reserve release, right? Yeah, reserve release, I played the game so much. The earlier, okay, this is something you should take into account with early wipe and early patch, right? The earlier you invest into your hideout, the more profit you make from it. So if you can get the hideout fully completed and done in the first, say, 10 days, it's going to make you a bucket load of money and increase your production, so your leveling speed and your skill leveling speed.
Any recommendations for
considerably.
new map money?
For new map money, I can't really explain where the loot is on Lighthouse because, yeah, we don't know yet. 10 days, what the fuck? The only people that should struggle to max the hideout in 10 days, besides like that play the game a lot, of precursor to that that play the game a lot, are the people on standard accounts. Just because they're going to have to invest an extra, I don't know, 40 million rubles into leveling up their stash. But people on EOD shouldn't have any trouble getting the max hideout in 10 days. They play the game like a lot. I'm not saying that for someone who plays the game an hour a day. People who play the game an hour a day aren't going to max it in that time. I'm talking the guys that sweat and play the game hard.
Tarkov dad just in time for the new wipe.
All right, I'll put it in. Yeah, I think it'll be easier to explain it in hours. In 10 days, I'd say within the first 100 hours. I think that's probably a little bit too much, but $100 hours, 0 scav runs. Why would you not do scav runs? Your PMC has very little to do with the hideout besides your trader levels. There will be a video going out about this. Harvard. You found raiders on Shoreline? Really? Sure it wasn't Senator's minions? Can you make a video on the best way to go about doing the hideout? I can. It's a little bit hard to explain, but I'll try my best. I'll put it on my to-do list. I always go USEC on my main account. But I suppose it doesn't matter as much if I can use VoIP. I'll still probably use USEC. Just because sometimes I'll probably won't want to use my voice because people might know who I am. Do you try to quest in conjunction with looking for hideout upgrades? I don't look for hideout upgrades at all. No. So I focus on just doing my quests and making money. Hideout upgrades I'll buy on the flea market. If I find something, I'll put it, like for the hideout, I'll put it in my container. That's about it. Guys, how did you call your PMC this one? Is in what's my PMC's name? I don't tell people my name. I know you used to farm factory for the first 10 levels on for the flea before new requirements. How do you handle that now? Still farming it or quest? I do a mixture between quest and yeah, everything. Are you not afraid of people yelling racial slurs? I can't explain what BSG's done to prevent it because of NDA, but from what I know, that it's going to be easy to... I'm fairly confident I can say this. It'll be easy to disable VoIP, and it'll be easy to report people. I'll leave it at that. I think that it should be fine for me to say that without being in trouble. It'll be easy to mute, and it'll be easy to report. Very easy. Easy is an understatement. Very easy. Are you going to be able to report without dying to them? Guys, I can't talk about it anything past what I said. You already said in the podcast that there will be hotkeys to report and also hotkeys to mute. You can talk shit or you will get banned.
13
No, there won't, guys.
Let's go.
You won't get in trouble. I couldn't imagine you getting in trouble for playing audio clips, talking shit, or anything like that. If you scream racial slurs, you would get banned or in trouble for it. The only NDA I'm under with Battlestate Games is for the ETS. Nikita and I don't have an NDA for anything Battlestate Games related. It's just we just have an agreement that we're not going to tell people shit. When like if Nikita says something to me in confidence, I don't tell you guys, right? But I don't actually have an NDA with Battlestate Games besides the ETS. Anyone who goes on on ETS is under NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. And I have to take that serious because I have something to lose. Like I don't want to get in trouble, right? I don't want to get like I don't want to get sued, and I don't want to get banned from playing Tarkov because of something I say. What if people use it to make gun sounds or grenade sounds? How could you like as much as that would be annoying? How could you get in trouble for that? Like what would be the reasoning of being in trouble? He tricked me. He tricked me. Like, does that mean 41's going to get banned every time he talks because he sounds like Yusek? Or I was going to say Yusek 3, but Josh.
Pest, I had an idea for a meme weapon that M2 port to try it, an Ultima W thermal can and max flashlights.
How do you know if there's a new boss on the new map? Because Nikita said there's up to 4 bosses. The general, thanks to the 4 months. Pest, I had an idea for a meme weapon that I'm support try. It's the Ultima W thermal and max flashlights. I could try it. Not today though. I'm just having fun talking shit and making money. Hey PD, thanks for 13 months. I have not played the new map. I have not seen the new map besides what you guys have seen. That's no word of a lie. And on my heart. If the wipe is 12-12, this will be the first ever wipe without events before it. No. There's been 2 wipes where they literally said, we're wiping tomorrow. And no warning. Like literally I was on the couch and BSG tweeted wipe right now. And I was getting ready to go to bed. And I stayed up for like 2 days. It was the first time I like made a big dent in the growth of my streaming career. How many hours online would you say makes an experienced player? I think it takes about, this is going to sound really brutal, but I think it takes you about somewhere, depending on the person, somewhere between 500 and 1,000 hours to start feeling confident in Tarkov. Somewhere between 500 and 1,000 hours of playing Tarkov, you'll get to the point where you're feeling very confident. Sparrow, thanks, man. I got 1,200 and this is my first wipe and I'm very confident. I'm not saying you can't get it faster or it might take you longer, but I'm saying somewhere between there is when I personally felt a lot more confident in the game. I'd say within 500 hours I felt confident, but the game was a lot simpler back then. Now Tarkov was a bigger beast, a much bigger beast. When I started Tarkov, there was 4 maps. All of them were smaller than they are now, and there was a lot less gear and there was a lot less quests. And all the systems in the game were less complex, like the healing system, the reloading system, everything was a lot less complex. Now it's a massive beast.
LOL. I have 544 hours, but only 193 raids. Spend too much time watching you, while logged in on my account.
It's fine. Part of the fun. Let's go do another raid. I finished my drink. I did. Kuroniolos, these are the 4 months. And Twisted, thanks so much for the 100 bits, bro. Nikita said that the recoil will have overhaul or recoil. And it will be much more tied to skill. Do you think that means player skill or skill control, skill recall control? I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. Was Bitcoin farming this wipe worth it? Yes, 1000%. You worried about the new movement coming next wipe? No. I don't wiggle peak. The only people that are going to have it a little bit harder are the people that wiggle peak. Like, the way inertia works, it's like how quickly it'll take you to go from stationary to full speed and from full speed to stationary. And then, so for example, if you were to go, like peek out, you can move out and then move back in, there's like this time it takes to speed up, stop, which you need to slow down for, and then speed up to go back the other way and then stop. So like, why don't you wiggle peak? I feel like my sweaty Chad days like that are well and truly past me. Like I didn't even really do it that much in CS when I was like nearly global elite in CS. Like I did a little bit, but I just like to have fun, you know, mess about. Streamline, thanks for the 2 months, dude. What's wiggle peeking? It's like where you just stick out your arm real quick so they shoot. Ads? I'll do this grade pretty quick and then we'll do it. I'll get the ads on the next one. Hexes, thanks to the 4 months. The real Lance Hardwood, thanks to the 6 months. Touch to Die, thanks to the tier 1. Streamline, thanks to the 2 months. Race Master Dave, thanks to the 11 months. Problem for Society, thanks to the prom. Sarah Ing, thanks to the 5 months. Evening Dad. Assume evening daughter. Bet it will make shift moving more popular, as in like stutter stepping.
Dad smile.
I think it probably would, yeah. What do you mean? What do you think are the minimum FPS to play EFT competitively? 60. If you play under 60 FPS, the game feels like you're in a hurt locker. Like I've seen clips of people playing this game, and I've gone, "How do you play this game?" Like I would be spending whatever time I can to optimize my computer to make it run the game more than 60. Like when Reserve was sitting on like 30 to 40 FPS for the longest time, I stopped playing Reserve. EFT is not a competitive game, but like I understand what he's trying to say. Like how can he have a good chance in fights with FPS? Like when I started playing Tarkov, I primarily played Factory because I'd have max FPS on it, and Tarkov was not optimized at all back in the day. It's Rush. Thanks so much for 3 months. If you play Labs or Factory, it almost feels like a different game compared to something like Reserve. Right, Lighthouse won't feel great straight away. That would be if I had to guess, I'd say Lighthouse won't feel great straight away. DLSS, I don't believe will be coming this patch. I could be wrong. The kid that he actually said to me he wants to have surprises in the actual patch, so there's a chance that they'll chuck DLSS in as a surprise. But I've got a feeling it won't be. 32 gigs RAM helps a lot. I found that 32 gig RAM made a big difference when I had Chrome open. If you don't have any browsers open, like Chrome, and you just have Tarkov open, then 16 gig RAM's fine. What should I do with a Scav that has a Fleur and an SV98? Run Factory and go straight to the extract. Just straight out.
Your day is going well.
My God, Nikita.
Boy.
Give me a heart attack.
Is Tarkov more RAM bound or CPU bound?
Both. Shield, thanks for 25 months, dude. I think I need to make breakfast after this. What's the durability? Like 95%. Carriage on fire, thanks to the prom. How will you play with inertia? My playstyle won't change at all because I don't do this stuff. I don't do this stuff very often. This is like wiggle pegging. It could actually make a difference to jumping as well, which would be interesting if it does.
Хуяр медведя, блядь! Гнида! Что ты петух? Сука!
He's got 338, doesn't he? Fuck off. What? What? That guy ain't legit. That guy is not legit. That was a 338. Naked dude with the 338. He had jawed me. Mark's room first. Maybe. Oh, is that an SVD? It's SVD, right? We see that again. Give me a sec. I'll put it up on. I'll upload it to my so I can put it on my computer. Give me a sec. There's no way that guy. It was naked with the SVD then. At first I thought it was an M700. Give me one sec, I'll show you the clip. It was level 17 as well. Do 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 do.
Pestily moist.
He's got 338, doesn't he? Fuck off. That's I'm waiting for my actual high quality clip to come in. Give me a sec. It's 80% uploaded. Yeah, it was an SVD. I don't reckon he even ADS. We didn't see. I said I'm waiting. I'm waiting to get my high quality clip. Give me a sec. The code is still a big issue. Code's always going to be an issue though. Like you play games like CS and people still complain about hit reg. And that game's like how old? 22 years? I didn't say it has major problems. I'm saying people still complain about it. Optimized. Sec. The guy wouldn't peek me as well. Like, he did this perfectly, this bit. I don't know. He might have been legit, but he tried to jump in. If he was cheating, I don't know why he didn't just turn around and slap me there, though. That's probably the only thing that's going to his favor. I think the letter K goes frame by frame. I wish I was 80. I wish I zoomed in here. I wish I'd zoomed in here. This would have made the biggest difference in watching it. I think it's K. That's audio delay. Fuck. Nope. The letter E. I'm spending way too long looking at this. I don't know. It looks like the ADS is the very last nano. But that's a pre-fire as a minimum. As a minimum, that's a pre-fire. Actually, give me 1 sec. I'm going to close something. Cool. Very good. If that guy was like level 50 or even 40, I'd feel a lot more comfortable with that death. And I was just going to go into customs for a bit of fun. Mess about a bit. Eliminate PMC operators with headshots from more than 50 meters away on Interchange. Found in Ray Paracord. 5-6 labs. I know it's a minor thing, but I wish that when you did sort, it actually sorted them horizontally, not vertically. You could still see the names. All right, let's go. Genfer, these are 3 months. Ivan K, 666, thanks for 7 months. Lammy Ogram, thanks for 4 months. ST7 English, thanks for 3 months.
Oi Pest, how you doing?
Good, mate. How are you doing? Thanks for the 5 months, Zoomoid, sorry. Hodgetown XD, thanks for the prompt. What's a good cost-efficient 5.6? 855A1. You can buy it from Skier. You have to do a quest though to get it unlocked, but you buy it from Skier and Mechanic. It's pretty decent bang for buck. 856A1's not too bad either. I'll make breakfast after this raid.
Any sneak peek into your plans for the next VoIP series or anything like that?
Have you any beginner Tarkov gods? ! New. Chris Mac. Any sneak peek into your plans for next swap? I'll probably just level them like normal, but I'll also do like I might do like one raid of getting leveling done and then one raid of lighthouse. And I'm just going to rotate like that. That way I can check out the new content, but still get decent progression happening. And I'll use lighthouse to try and find items that I need for quests. So maybe like the first 5 or 6 raids. The first raid I'll do, I can guarantee you my very first raid will be Woods and I'll be unlocking Jaeger. That'll be exactly what I do the first raid. The second raid will probably be Lighthouse. Trying to find the extracts. Don't you need to get the first quest? You need level 2. So what I do is I examine items until I have 500 XP. And then I can go straight into Woods. Trizia, thanks for 8 months. Max Deco, thanks for the prom. Test fire. Okay, I'm not gonna get a misfire like fucking HK I used. Blue room, 1 Slayer, 1 bandage. No, good. It's marked. And an AFAC. No noises yet. I'm blue, bada bina ba bye.
Keep killing
Yes,
it.
Stampede. Thanks for the 8 months, dude. Already did that. I'll be the dynamic loot for lab rooms is just bugged and BC doesn't know. Lamps has actually got really good loot now. All the rooms is fine. Blue's just scuffed, yeah. And Glorious East told Nikita in a podcast. So might get changed next wipe patch. He's saying wipe. Should be saying patch. They haven't confirmed if there's a wipe or not. I would be very surprised if there's not, but could be an MP raid. 9 o'clock in the morning on a Monday. Need that. My quest.
Moist.
No, I didn't stutter.
Shoreline or woods? How
I would say woods, you'll have more survival. But they're as good as each other. Like, the loot's exactly the same. Right. Needed the paracord. Just tap that back in for that. You're the reason I died. And not scared. You weren't watching me. Cost me my life. Make what's going on, man? Red nailed you while you were running the other day. I believe
pestily
it.
moist?
Again. I died because I pressed buttons. That's why I died then, chat. I just looted stuff and left. And watch there be like a squad of 5-man sweaties in this one. Gonna make some breakfast. I'll be back in a sec. Protect. We've ran out of milk and sultanas, chat. Going straight to the house of Pestily. Opened up parking. Opened up parking. Opened up parking. Bum, 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 bum. You in your jammies? No, I'm wearing my gym shorts. I stream 90% of the time in gym shorts and 10% of the time in tracksuit pants. Dunzo CD, thanks for 20 months. So, chat. Maybe in a couple of days' time. Not tomorrow, but the day after. Maybe the day after that. Sometime this week. I'm thinking about doing a bit of a cooking show for you guys. On stream. It'll be sometime in the next 5 days is my plan. You guys want to know what my plan is? I got permission from the wifey, so I can do it. Tell us the ingredients so we can cook similar. No, you don't want to cook like this. So my plan is this. I want to see what I can cook in a toaster. So like I'll start with like a breakfast meal, like bacon and eggs. And then we'll go from there. Something for lunch. Something for dinner. I'm going to plan 3 meals. I could go for steak and chips for dinner. That's like a decent meal for dinner. Thank you. I hit the second guy as well. How many hits? I killed one, apparently. 488 damage, 312 to armor. 19 hits. 19 hits I did out of 20 shots, or 17 shots. Obviously, I shot arms because I went arm chest. 71% accuracy I had. Man, I swear I shot the last guy in the face. You're washed up? Bullshit. I fucking owned then, bro. Didn't pen the Alton. I know. I killed the first guy. The second guy I didn't kill. Would be my guess. Your ears are bleeding. What are you eating? Oats. I died at 855. Are you serious? First guy had an MP7, didn't he? Yeah, APSX. The first guy hit me in the leg once, and the second guy killed me with his 855.
Hey Pest, did you ever play Airsoft and did you like it greater than?
No, I never really did airsoft. No. Penny Fandom, thanks for the 5 months. All right. So, from here, I'm gonna play 7 Days to Die. I'm gonna do another like Blood Moon. So probably about 3 hours of 7 Days to Die. I'll probably be playing a little bit of variety this week until we know more information about Tarkov patch. But the aim is I'll stream Tarkov in the mornings, and then switch over to some other games. There'll be a couple of evenings where I'll play some games too. I want to give Icarus a go. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it on stream or off stream.
Sea of Thieves?
I've never played Sea of Thieves. But yeah, it is my plan to give Icarus a go. I'm just not sure when. And I don't know. I kind of feel like playing it off stream, making a Pestily TV video for it. But making it
Sea of Thieves not fit in your mouth.
What? Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be any good. So I was going to give it a go for a couple of hours, and if it's any good, I'll make a video out of it. Do you think your computer can handle Icarus? I don't know. Surely you could. Fucking decent computer.
Moist.
Hey, yo, Pest. EVT hurts my mental health. It overwhelms me on the first FPS game I'm not good at. Everyone's so good at this game, and one taps me like 90% of the time. It's all about knowledge, man. Is Fletchetti worth using? Not anymore. I don't feel like. Better off using 8.5 mil.
Night. The bed is calling tack kek.
Use an ammo make Tarkov. Yeah, pretty much. I don't agree with that statement. Kokorai, thanks for the 2 months. Ain't Tarkov is dead now? No. Are you going to play more Soccer Frontier? I will be, yeah. Did you ever do a PvP video? The race series has been mostly PvP. You show me a beginner loadout that's easy to put together. Not at the moment. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Just use bank robber, Burkut, and whatever gun you want to use. Name of the music? Wayfinder, Kingdom of Giants. It's me, your buddy. Thanks for the prime.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Paz, I don't really talk often, but I really like your content. I'm glad, man. How many gig you reckon EFT update will be? I don't know. No idea. Why didn't mine start an Alpha 20? Alpha 20. Properties. Fuck. Alright, just gotta find out why I'm not able to play on Alpha 20 right now. They changed the password.